I get it. It's hard to stay on top of all this change in the world of digital marketing. It's a struggle for us marketers too. So this week, we're looking at the 5 areas that I suggest you should swing your attention to in 2022. This is Click Starter, the Australian Digital Marketing Podcast. I'm Dante St. James. This is part 4 of my 5-part series about the things that you should be paying attention to in your digital marketing this year. And today, it's about conversations with your customers, or what I often call interactive marketing. Whether it's in a Westfield shopping centre or an e-commerce page on Facebook, businesses that talk to their customers get higher conversions, more repeat customers, and a ton more recommendations and reviews. It kind of makes sense. They're not going to recommend you if they didn't get a chance to interact with you. That means answering messages, people. Answering phone calls. Oh, that's a hard one, I know. I struggle with that. Responding to comments and replying to reviews, even the bad ones. I mentioned earlier how customers now expect a personalized experience that they're buying. It was in one of the earlier episodes this week. That means now building one-to-one relationships with them. And that doesn't mean adding a bot to your Facebook Messenger. It means being a real customer care agent to your customers. It humanizes your business and it helps customers get what they need from you. Leaving customer service to a bot, unless you've got thousands of inquiries coming in per day, or just trying to do everything by an email form, it's no longer good enough. And if that sounds like hard work, think about it like this. You're going to provide customers with what they want. That's a tick. You want to create relevant content that helps them choose you. You're going ahead and doing that. Tick. You're personalizing your contact now with customers by chatting directly with them. If you're not doing that, put a mark against that one, because you need to work on that. Because ultimately you want to take the feedback from these conversations you're having with your customers to improve what you're doing in your business. You won't know that you're stuffing up until they tell you are. And you won't know that you're stuffing up unless you listen to them long enough to let them tell you that you're stuffing up. If you provide a safe space for customers to give you feedback, they will give you that feedback and you will learn. A lot of people get into owning their own business with the idea that they can handle everything via email or Facebook Messenger, and they do the bare minimum to get a product sold or to deliver a service of some kind. Then they get a rude awakening when they realize that for all their bluster about boundaries and balance and corralling their customers into using online portals, that customers will dictate how they are dealt with. Treating your customers as a bother to be palmed off or somehow mitigated by some chatbot, it will be punished by your customers. They'll simply dump you and go elsewhere. Unless you're the only person that does what you do, they'll just go elsewhere where it's easier to deal with someone, where they feel safer dealing with you and they feel reassured that they can talk to a real human in some way. I can tell you now that if I have an issue with a business that I need to resolve, I will reach out to that business in the method that I want to reach out to them. Your business isn't Google or Facebook. You don't have 1 billion users or millions of customers, so act accordingly. Talk to your customers. Reap the rewards of good conversations with them and take the not so nice comments as being exactly what they are, instructive moments to sharpen up your skills for the next customer. You can learn more about creating content or being a digital marketer or just being a business that wants to get out there in my news section at clickstarter.com.au. I'll see you in there. Tomorrow, we look at conversations with your customers and why there's such a great opportunity for your business. And while you're up here, throw a nice review on for me in Apple or Spotify podcasts. It doesn't just help me, but it helps more businesses to see it on their podcast systems so they can understand what it takes to get known, get found, and stay known.